Namaste, Swamin Namaste, Swamin Namaste, Swamin Namaste. Cheto darpanamarjanam bhavamahadavagni nirvapanam Shreyah kairava chandrika vitaranam vidyavadhu jeevanam Anandam buddhivardhanam pratipadam purnamrita swadanam sarvatmasnapanam param vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam sarvatmasnapanam param vijayate Shri Krishna Sankirtanam Yat Kirtanam Yat Smaranam Yadikshanam Yat Vandanam Yat Shravanam Yadarhanam Lokasya Sadhyo Vidhunoti Kalmasham Tasmai Subhadrashravase Namo Namaha Vichakshanaya Charanopasadana Sangam Vyudasyo Bhayatontaratmanah Vindanti Brahmagatim Gataklamaha Tasmai Subhadrashravase Namo Namaha Tapasvino Dhanapara Yashasvino Manasvino Mantravidassu Mangalaha Shemam Navindati Yadaya Darpanam Tasmai Subhadrashravase Namo Namaha Tasmai Subhadrashravase Namo Namaha Jai Guru, Jai Guru, Jai Guru. I prostrate at the holy lotus feet of my Shri Gurudev and ask his blessings so that I am able to express whatever I want to. I do pranam at the holy lotus feet of Shri Krishna, who is none other than my Guru himself. I also do prostrations at the feet of all of you, the devotees who have assembled here and have been assembling every day without fail and have come to listen to the stories of Bhagavata, the tattvas of Bhagavata, and being drenched in this Amrita Gatha. We have come here and we have been hearing about Bhagavatam. Many of you listen to Bhagavatam very regularly. Many of you read it regularly. And as we read, as we hear, especially when we are listening in such an assembly, we feel that all our fears have gone, all our anxiety have gone, and we are filled with devotion, we are filled with joy. Our heart melts, tears come sometimes to our eyes, and we become oblivious of what is going around us. The life is full of misery and suffering. It brings happiness to us, but it brings sorrow also. But when we are reading some text like Bhagavatam, where there is the talk of Bhagavan, the Lord Hari, then we forget everything. Why does it happen like that? When it happens like that, what happens? We are filled with devotion, and as devotion increases, we become dispassionate to the world. All that allures us, all the attachments of the world, our possessiveness, our narrowness, our selfishness, all get removed. We are filled with bhakti, virakti, bhagavat prabodha. So, when bhakti comes, when bhakti develops, bhakti generates, dispassion to the world also comes. And ultimately it leads to bhagavat prabodha, realization of the Lord in our own heart. That is why when we are diving deep into this text, Bhagavatam, what happens? When we talk about it, when we hear, when we sing, what happens is that our dukkha, our sorrow is removed. Sankirtyamano bhagavatyanantaha shrutanubhavo vyasanam hi pumsam pravishya chittam vidhunotyashesham yatha tamurko bhramivati vatah. It says, when we sing Bhagwan's glories, His deeds, His excellences, we talk about Him and keep on singing about Him. What happens? All our impurities, all our miseries, they are simply removed. Like what? Like when sun rises, early in the morning, the darkness gets removed. When there is cloud in the sky and then there is a storm, the cloud gets removed. Similarly, when we talk about Him, all our miseries and sufferings get removed. How? Because when we think about Him, when we talk about Him, when we listen about Him, when we sing about Him, He enters our heart and He fills our heart with that devotion which removes this darkness from our mind, removes the sorrow from our mind. So about Bhagavatam, it says, any composition, any literature which does not contain the glory of the Lord, which does not contain anything written about the Lord, God, then that is absolutely unreal. It has no meaning. That text is absolutely useless.